Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to talk about my long-term plan. For those of you, especially those of you that follow me on Instagram and here on the vlog, you know that I'm like the Energizer Bunny and I just don't stop moving. And long-term, for quality of life and health, working 80 to 90 hours a week is just not a reasonable long-term plan. So I'm going to run inside Home Depot, grab some stuff from my electrician, and then we're going to talk about my long-term plan. Before we get into my long-term plan, I want to talk about what's going on right now across the various projects. So you guys were at Hicksville 4 last week. We passed the insulation inspection. Since then, I've closed the walls and set up the wood floor delivery. We're going to get those wood floors on Thursday, let them chill in the house for a couple of days, and then install those on Monday and Tuesday. Also, I've ordered the interior doors. Those take about a week, so those are going to be coming next week, right on time to start the trim work. So basically, spackle and tape over the next couple days, then install the wood floors. After that, I'll get the trim guys and the tile guy from Plainview 2, which is pretty much wrapping up with the exception of the kitchen over the next week. Hicksville 3 is going to pick back up again. I'm going to bring you over there. That's a monster custom build. In addition, I've been spending a lot of time working on permitting for the next round. You're all aware that we've got Hicksville number 5 coming up very soon. I've got one in Salisbury, and then I've got Plainview number 3, which I introduced to you guys a couple weeks ago. So that's the next round. That's going to carry me well into the fall. In addition, you're all aware that North Belmore is 100% complete. I've got a lot of activity on that one. I'm actually in serious talks with a buyer. So hopefully next week when I bring you back, we'll have some good news pertaining to North Belmore. But my plate is full and there's a tremendous amount of things going on. And next week, personal taxes are due. So I'm really trying to bang that out as well. But I'll be feeling a lot better after tax day. And once again, hopefully next week I'll have some good news for all of you with North Belmore. Let's talk about mishaps right now, because a lot of times people don't share the things that go wrong during the process and only share the final finished beautiful product. So I had a really hard time grasping how I was gonna lay out this kitchen with this wall, which originally ended over here. It just wasn't giving me enough of that U-shaped counter space that I needed and space for the fridge wall to get a nice kitchen and a good island. So adding this wall adding these couple of studs created additional counter space on this side, better separation for the dining room. But the downside was I have to bring the sheetrock guy back. I had to bring the electrician to move these switches, move these wires. And what happened now by doing this, just a small change, 5 2x4s, I'm able to run the island this way, end it right here, rather than have it sticking 4 feet into the room with nothing to shield it from the entry. And you still have this nice space to pass around the island and go towards the mudroom, the laundry, the half bath, and the 2-car garage. And just this little change makes this layout make so much more sense. And I got some help from the guys on the site. I got ideas from everyone, and it just worked out that if this didn't happen at just the right time, I think this whole build would have had a major issue with the kitchen layout. Powder rooms are small, but they don't have to be boring. I actually got this idea, I think, from House or Pinterest a number of years ago, where you take raised panels, you apply them to the walls in a powder room, and to make it feel like more of a bathroom than a living room, you add a tile mosaic as an inlay inside this space. And we picked a nice concrete color floor tile to tie between this powder room, mud room, and laundry. But as you enter this powder room, you're gonna see a beautiful vanity or mirror, a nice light fixture, this great detail on the wall. I'm gonna pick a nice paint color to complement this mosaic and finish this trim in a nice spray white finish. So this powder room, when we come back later, is gonna really be something that's gonna draw some attention when people come for these showings. A few months ago, I told all of you that I was entering one of the toughest stretches of my entire career. I was gonna start a new build every month, and I didn't know how I was gonna get through quarter one, but I was gonna figure it out as I went through it, and we got through it. It's now April, and I just can't begin to tell you how tough it was working through this winter and juggling so many builds and growing the real estate brand. But needless to say, you can't keep working like this forever. You can't maintain this stress over a 40 or 50-year career. So what's my long-term plan? I've gotten very comfortable in Long Island. I know the neighborhoods. I know where rentals go quickly. And plain and simple, I'm building up the capital to buy rental properties in neighborhoods that I feel comfortable in. I'm gonna renovate them so I'm not stressing about maintenance and things breaking down. And I'm gonna collect that rent for the rest of my life. I need 4, 5, 6 single-family homes paid off to make me enough money to live for the rest of my life. And then everything else I do is gravy on top. On that note, I want to thank all of you for watching. Once again, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And if you don't already, follow me on Instagram. @Pinnacle Real Estate is my handle. I'll see you next week, same time, same place, Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.